Well, what happened was Cokie Bird started this morning all fucked up where he forgot his radio was on sideband. And then he spent too long on the phone trying to get Enforcer to wake up, and that's why the music was so long. So just look at your clocks, clock it on an egg timer, and see how long it starts before you hear them two sucking my dick or talking about me. You're hole-in-the-wall king. Sorry if I call it the way it's going to be or the way I see it, but hey, who better than me, huh?
They got one there, hand up, I told you I'll tell you one more time. I ain't got no time for no bullshit.
Yeah, but a lot of your running mates out there do, so, what can I tell you, son?
And, she had ran over to her friend's house.
You know I'm going to beat the bullshit down as much as I can, as long as y'all pretend it's all right. Y'all know my name, y'all know my game, and some of yous know I'm going to wind up right back in two places at once.
My day off with a blueberry muffin that she put on top of my coffee for me. Yeah, that muffin got y'all zipped up before you went to bed? Yeah, well, she didn't want me to just go to sleep, apparently.
Actually, the Prophet CB operator made it possible that we won't hear one douchebag this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was wrong.
It's a beautiful day out there. It's a beautiful morning. Good morning to all.
All right, let's see how this happens. Right now, he's trying to win y'all over. I'm back in the quiet chair. Let's see how many transmissions it takes. Look at them. Look at Birdman stepping on him to try to get to him.
And I'm back out.
Yo, Cokie Bird, he can't hear you calling his name. He can't hear you calling his name while he's on the key, Cokie Bird. What kind of narcotics enable you to start calling your boy while he's on the key talking? I know his radio is ultra low to start than garbage, but that don't mean you can't hear him.
Oh, I hear him, but what? A local unfortunate.
All right, guys, the victim, I'm going to get back in my quiet chair, and while he's acting like the victim out here for you guys, maybe y'all could give him a piece of how you feel that act going to go.
Evaluation of the patient, and as we speak, he's undergoing treatment for psychosis and paranoia schizophrenia. So, it's the new year.
Well, you see what happens every time y'all put feedback up in their ears. It makes them disappear for a couple of weeks and talk about all of y'all next.
Yeah, I hear that you're administering the treatment. Hey, Mr. Enforcer, I got a little dedication for the needle plunger this morning.
Let me hear what's going on, sir. Mr. Birdman, good morning. What kind of treatment do you recommend?
Guys, this is the reason you just say no to drugs, dude. Relax, sit back, smoke a spliff. Good old God's greatest medicine. Sprout from the earth, pull and roll. No fancy dance, no chemical compounds, no labs, and last but not least, not making you as stupid as these two. Well, hey, don't tell me, tell them. You're doing pretty good, man. Y'all making a lot of noise. The more noise y'all make, the better it is. But you have to get their merry attention, you know what I mean? Right now they're making fake video gates. He's close enough to enforcers that enforcer will quiet his receive. And then they'll try to convince the public that they're 6 blocks away from me. Audio. Oh, cool stroke. I'm back. Wow.
Of what we called the second dimension. And once he's aware of his existence in this dimension, in this time frame, all right, then he might be aware, he might be conscious of his own existence on this planet. All right, so it's going to take a long process. But, you know, I have new treatment methods in store, and 2015 will be a new era, a new day, a new year.
This is so funny in the video game. Birdman and Enforcer talking to each other at the same time. And you hear where Birdman clearly started talking to him, which clearly says he just ain't got a good enough copy on old Strum Ducks radio. Audio. Hey, you drivers. It's all up to y'all. I'm going to sit back and let it rock on. How much of it y'all hear, that's up to y'all.
With people with physical disabilities like short arms, no teeth, we do help all, and we do accept the thank you.
I got a Jeffy shot on he said it while they're talking.
Justice, yeah.
Yeah, what's your 20 there, driver?
I hear you there, Enforcer. I hear the prognosis, and I hope that you're, blah, 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 blah.
Yo, Mr. Blah Blah, what's your 20, sir?
Very prideful, very unaccepting and untaking to good treatments, top of the line treatment.
This is a funny gate, dude. This is a real funny gate. Nobody doubt it. And I'm talking funny, guys. Really, really funny. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Audio. Oh, cool stroke. My apologies, guys. You know, I didn't mean to do it like that.
No one's excluded. So, anyway, let me work on this cup of Java here.
Just like the man in video game #1 said. Audio. They gotta work a little harder than that. This is New York City. If you want to be recognized in New York City, you can't sound like a fag hag and a fag lag and a fag crybaby. Either way, it's fag all the way.
Where Birdman offered full medical expense and
oh yeah. Audio. Oh, cool stroke. Oh yeah. Nothing but that New York City morning show. Mr. Cool Stroke. Mr. Audio. Mr. Cool Stroke and Audio Drive. At the helm when it's roll. Rock it all.
Full medical expenses and treatment provided by the Birdman himself.
I think they're suffering from dementia. You know what? I never seen two guys worried about another individual out here. This individual must have impacted their brain and must have scared them straight. Got them scared straight. Yeah, I think that's what it was. When we date back, man, they ain't making no money. They're afraid to do their drugs. They can't go to the hangout. Richie done got them Rock Nation. Scared them straight. And it's killing them. Oh, the King of New York. The hole in the wall. Brooklyn, New York. CB Shop. The Sound King. Audio. Mr. Cool Stroke. With the stock mic Bakwa.
You know, he can run, but he can't hide. And this is not a threat, and I don't mean physical hit.
Geez, I'm out on the avenue every night. We don't run or hide. We don't run or hide, baby. Does Richie RC127, is he not the easiest guy to roll up on? Does he not make him the easiest guy to find in that? I don't know. I don't know. I think there's a bunch of sad girls out here. It all coming out of LES, Bagville, USA, where manhoods are rarely found.
Once you cut the cancer out, you got to keep it from regenerating. So that's In a sense, I'm also becoming a psychological surgeon.
That's true, Mr. Enforcer. I do remember when you offered him money, a radio, and an antenna.
Hold on. The cat can't even buy his own brand new working amp, and he wants to offer me to tell lies? I don't think so. I took every word that came out of these two junkies' mouths, and I proved it's lies way beyond a reasonable doubt. And in the course of while they're saying they're trying to expose a fraud who ain't a fraud, who's one of the straightest guys we know in the CB radio business, as far as his business operations go, I don't know, man, you know. I don't know what to tell y'all guys out here. Oh, cool stroke with that audio. You know I got to do it one way. The only way I know how. Yes, sir. The King of New York. Rockin' on.
Dude, and he says, fuck my family. Now, that's a man that's very upset. He's very upset at his mom.
Actually, I think it's about time we try to let somebody hear some of this, you know? I mean, I do understand that they're making a fake video gate on Birdman's video channel. Audio. And I do know that Crazy Eddie ain't present this morning. But anyway, New York City, I don't know New York City. I'm going to have to do it just this way. Audio. Just a little cool stroke around New York, man. I'm going to have to do what a little Richie Radio pizzazz flies and a little bit of razzmatazz. But anyway, no doubt about it, I am the most talked about, most feared man on and off the mic in New York City, to one of these two crybabies out here who got the medical treatment to try and show, prove, or demonstrate otherwise, physically, why their demented brains feel I might need some kind of medical treatment. I don't know. I think my video games clearly exhibit a very well put together, articulate, intellectual individual. I could be wrong. You know, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here. But I do say that all psychological disorders are exhibited elsewhere in my gates. And very much delusional. I mean, highly delusional when they're faced with the question, how long have you been hanging out with him? And you must know firsthand because he does all this shit with you. I don't know, guys. I really don't know what to say anymore. I know I've annihilated it. I know I've proven every rumor out here about me is nothing but a total lie. I think I did it in fine style. How long the rest of the working community out here wants to allow it to go on? Well, just remember this. Richie's got a master plan and a bank account that some of these fuckers won't be able to match pretty soon coming to him. So I would be seriously thinking about your sky. Oh, cool stroke. Because, you know, I can fill it up with comedy and beat down this drama. You know what kind of sticks I wield out here. We all know since I left the hilltop I'm not wielding much of one. But I'm going to go on the side now and let these funky monkey junkies make up some more stories. The King of New York, and I'm back quiet.
After 3 minutes, it times out automatically to receive. So let me have my next cup of Java, Mr. Birdman. I hope everyone absorbed what I had to say.
Nobody heard it but Bird's phony video game.
Because it is a new year, it is a new day, it is a new destiny. And
this coked out motherfucking junkie doesn't realize we're still in 2015. Oh man, I tell you what, you gotta love my video games, man. You gotta love my video games. Thank God it's still 2015. Yeah. I don't know. I can't wait till New Year does get here. I'm back. Wow.
Crack cocaine, K2 drugs, spice, crack, what else?
Hey, tell him meet up with Richie. If the public pushes up for him and Richie to do a drug test on a camera together, if the public pushes up, you won't hear this clown no more. Yeah, I'll agree to it. Come on, y'all push up for it. I don't mind. I don't mind, guys. Y'all push up for that. Tell him we being the CB community out here, listening to both you strum ducats, insist that y'all meet up and do a drug test on camera. An instant drug test.
Raising a child, there comes a point in time and place in that upbringing that the child must transform into grown adult and must be responsible for their own actions.
I'm sorry. Sue me for being a walking cannabis tree.
Now,
they should remember that when they leave corpses of key downs.
in the turbulence to give him the best she could, and he just fucked it all up. And as far as his prognosis is concerned, as you could tell, it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of reaching into the deepest parts of psychology to be able to cure the sickened, because sometimes the sickened, you know, when they face the truth, they get angered, and in this anger...
The only truth is Richie exposed y'all. You didn't expose Richie. Richie's no fraud of any kind. But Richie gave it to the world on news and proved every word coming out your mouths yesterday, today, and tomorrow is nothing but lies.
I'm going to be right beside you there, Mr. Enforcer, and we're going to try to lift him up out of this deep hole that he plunged into himself. And we're going to keep throwing the rope down, and either he can choose to climb the rope and get out, or he can choose to tie a knot and hang himself. And with that, I'm going to go pay the bills now. If I don't speak to you, Happy New Year. The Birdman says good morning. Bye.
I got it all, Mr. Birdman, because you said it all.
Only because I allowed you to get most of it, don't wanna.
Mr. Birdman, we need good people like you.
Oh, yeah,
trying
good
to
people.
do the right thing that you're trying to do to help.
Yeah, good people.
Severely.
Coke junkies, thieves, scam artists.
He has several characters that he's not. But, you know, like you said, all we could do is try to help the individual, throw him that rope. When he falls down, just try to help him up. When he's in the pit of despair, just lift him up on two by his arms and just try to get him out of there. Birdman, you're a good man, like I said. You got the right idea, the right approach, like myself. All you do is try, brother.
All they sound like are beat-down homosexuals from the Lower East Side.
I never claim to be someone who produces miracles, but as long as I'm on this earth, Mr. Birdman, I'm going to do my best to try to help those who are in need, those with mental illness and with drug addiction. I'm out there to help, brother. You can say I'm a crusader of goodness.
Well, how come you don't help his mommy and daddy? They're both strung out on methadone. They kicked him out the house because he put such heat on the house arguing with Richie that the drug trade over there and the drug use is at risk.
You have a very happy New Year. Drive safe out there, brother. Make that.
Oh, and he says I'm jealous that I got him kicked out of his house and moving with some broad he met online at 383 First Avenue. Some big fat 300-pound broad. Geez, you know what? If to have a place to live and talk on my radio and have a high antenna, I had to lick a 300-pound pussy every night. I don't know. I'd probably come out here every morning mad at the motherfucker for it more because of two. Oops.